you have any thoughts on that?
Maybe it's like the reap what you sow thing, because once my family like started like getting more and more power, like they started like getting more and more dangerous stuff, and eventually like they got caught by the police.
Yeah, the police were coming, and you had that experience at that time that they were coming specifically to talk to your parents because they believed your parents had been committing the murders.
Yeah,
and it wasn't for anything else they'd done. It wasn't for the tax stuff. It wasn't for the
it would eventually
drug
find
dealing.
it if they searched our house. So
they would. You knew they were going to get busted for everything. There was a comeuppance coming. All of their chickens were coming home to roost.
Yeah,
that was the feeling you had, and that was kind of what was going on when that voice was telling you, maybe just get out of here, just whatever, all this bad stuff. You don't want any part of it. Just leave.
yeah, because in a lot of ways, like I wasn't really a part of it. Like I didn't even know any of this. My brothers and my parents did all this stuff. I just kind of want to be alone and play in my room.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. That kind of common theme of spending a lot of time alone and feeling lonely, and also, kind of an overarching theme throughout the whole thing of appearing first, not even to be as you are in real life, but someone else. Like already in your dream, you're wearing a costume, this other face, and then on top of that, you're testing out these other. I don't know why the word identities comes to mind, and then testing those out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely say identities. Like I played the character completely. Actually, first I mentioned that, like I would change my personality too.
Yeah, taking on a role. That's what I thought too. Is here's all these changing your own face. There's another kind of reversal there too of changing one thing to another. There's some kind of a theme growing in my head there too. But then you would also take them, say, out of the house into public and get reactions to it. Are you in your life right now working on how you want to represent yourself to the world? Does that make sense?
Doing I wouldn't really say represent myself. Like I just like kind of got into like witchcraft, like my Wiccan aunts, like they've been teaching me stuff. So that's definitely new, but
okay,
not like changing my appearance or anything.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, we've got in the dream the visual imagery of changing costumes, but then there's also the metaphysical internal experience of changing beliefs, changing how you understand the world around you, what you think about it, what you're going to do with that understanding. Does it feel like that kind of stuff is changing in your life?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. Yeah, there's probably a theme. Well, there's definitely a theme of related to that kind of stuff going here. So there's ideas and identities and internal representations being reflected on the outside. You've got this family that looks like something people would assume was good, rich, beautiful, actors, George Clooney, money, nice house, but there's kind of a rotten core to some of that too, of like the parents aren't on the up and up. They're doing some shady things. They're defrauding someone or something. They're not coming by this wealth and power legitimately. In fact, they didn't get their powers until after you did, and it was pretty much a result of you. Almost like they're leeching off of you, like your aura allowed them this power. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on it? On just that line of reasoning?
Sounds like I like not being honest with my inner self or something. Like in real life, that's probably what the symbolism is.
Maybe so.
Like I put up appearances and I'm not actually acting like that.
Yeah. Well, in a sense, we all do in terms of, say, putting on appearances. I mean, we all, one of the famous, I think it was Carl Jung's quotes, is we all wear masks. We take on different roles, and those roles are defined by certain behaviors and responsibilities. The role of a parent, the role of, being a hot dog vendor, the role of baseball player. We are only those things if we do what those things do. As soon as we step outside of it, then we become something else. and staying inside of it is generally a choice. It's like, I'm doing this for a reason. So more than just the dream speaking to, say, broad ideas of identity and confidence and power, and but also like fear, family issues with the potential for dangerous things happening. There's also, completely lost my train of thought. Damn, no, I had something good there. There's an idea of seeking to identify what role you want to adopt. There's something in there. That's not what I was going to say either. Where was it in my notes?